Hey there, let's do another quest, or two actually, shall we? So we are standing in front of Mournhold here. I love the look of ordinators, by the way. Let's talk to one of them.
Welcome to Mournhold, capital city of the Ebonheart Pact. We track all visitors. Upon arrival, everyone must see a registrar who will record your name and business in Mournhold. Thank you for your cooperation.
Why all the bureaucracy?
Deshan has become a chaotic, dangerous place. Why shouldn't we instill a degree of order in our most prominent city? A little inconvenience is a small price to pay for your continued safety, citizen.
Citizen? Where can I find a registrar?
Speak with Registrar Revel in the city center. Take the stairs up to the central building and you should find him in the courtyard there. Do not dally. It is illegal to enter Mournhold without being registered.
Do not dilly-dally. I'll go find Revel. Find out what's happening in the city of Mournhold. Favor returned. So obviously when you're doing these overworld quests, this is like a continuous quest line, right? So we're skipping a bit from before, a lot actually, and from what comes after this, but it is only to give you a certain impression of some things, which I will explain shortly. City center is up here.
Oh, hello! You matched the description of someone we were told to watch for.
You knew I was coming?
Yes, of course. I have orders from the Tribunal Temple to register you and grant you access to the city immediately. The Sacred Lady, Almalexia, requests that you attend her in the temple at your earliest convenience.
Almalexia wants to see me?
Yes, I already said that. Weren't you listening? It's a rare honor to receive an audience with the Sacred Lady. You should go now and leave this lowly clerk to his duties. We can't all have appointments with the divine.
Jealous much? So, Almalexia herself wants to talk with us. One of the three living gods, which I find quite interesting, those entities.
I'll order the merchant caravans
For
to get back on the
various
roads
reasons.
Are we sure that's a good idea?
I mean, I always find also the concept of like god kings and all that, like divine beings that you can actually meet. You always have like, well, two directions in which you are getting pulled, right? On the one hand, it's like you are in shock and awe, and on the other hand, if there's something in front of you and you can touch it, it also makes it more mundane, right? And you get a little doubt and a little distrust there, in a sense, like, is she really a god? Goddess? What if I poke her nose or something? You kind of have an itch to test it out, right? Some people more, some others less, maybe, but that itch is there, no doubt. I like the blue, white and blue hand of Almalexia more on that design. Really cool outfit. Yeah, so let's see what she has to say. And that is the second reason. It's not only why we're doing this quest, it's not only that I find that whole thing interesting. I mean, also Naryu Varian here. appears like a ton of times. She's like one of the established characters that always appears in various places, right? And also, like, if you're playing on Morrowind, Vanfell, the DLC, you get like a ton of Vivek and Sotosil stuff. The whole Clockwork City basically is Sotosil, and it's great. I love it all, but yeah, it's a bit much. I don't want to record all of that, so I'm just doing this quest, and we'll get a glimpse of all three of the divines. Well, not in this quest, but in the following quest. This quest only Almalexia herself, though, and I think it's the only time you get to actually speak with her in this quest line. So Naryu, let's just talk to her and see what she has to say.
So, you're the one that everyone's talking about. I expected you to be bigger or something.
You get to meet her already before, but the dialogue is always created in such a way that you can jump into it at any point, basically. It's like ambiguous enough to say, yeah, she might be knowing you or she might not. Were you waiting for me?
No, I just enjoy hanging around the temple. I love all the gnashing of teeth and hypocrisy. Yes, I was waiting for you. Look, don't get too excited. There's trouble brewing and I don't have a contract, so I can't officially get involved.
What kind of trouble? Notice her outfit, by the way. 2 daggers that already indicates a certain direction, I would say.
The Maulborn are in the city. They saw what they did in Narcissus, and I don't want to see the same thing happen in Mournhold.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
before
supposed
this
to care,
quest.
but I guess I'm getting a little soft. You've got the clout to find someone in power and investigate.
Well, it just happens that I'm going to see Almalexia. Almalexia wants to speak to me.
Wait, you got a date with the sacred lady? You really
Date?
want something.
Wouldn't go that far. Oh well,
Tell
it
her
is
about the
some sort of
Maulborn.
date.
Maybe she'll let you look into this. I normally wouldn't think of using her, but this is important, and I know Almalexia cares about the city.
I'll speak with her.
And I'll see if I can find out where the Maulborn are hiding. I'll meet you at the Flaming Nix, the corner club southeast of here. Oh, and listen, don't breathe a word about me to Almalexia. Promise you'll do that, and I'll help you save Mournhold.
I promise. So if I'm not completely wrong, I'll spoil it a bit here, so we won't, concerning Naryu, her background. Yes, she's a Morag Tong member. A member of the Assassin's Guild of Morrowind. And yeah. So since I'm doing the Brotherhood playlist, the Dark Brotherhood playlist, it also involves the Morag Tong a bit. But this quest is not about us being in the Morag Tong or in the Brotherhood, so I'm not going to go through all of it, like I said, like the whole Naryu quest line. But that's also a reason why I find this interesting. Like I said, she appears a ton of time. That looks good. I like that. There she is. A living god. That must be an experience meeting a living god.
Welcome to Mournhold, my child. Your name is known to the tribunal. You are wise to heed my summons.
Interesting outfit as well. Seems like she gets cold around the arms, especially. What can I do for Mother Morrowind?
You have helped my people, and through your actions you have aided me. I sense that your accomplishments thus far are only the beginning. My registrars have given you access to the city, but I would like to personally thank you for your deeds.
You don't have to do that.
Nonsense. I take pleasure in rewarding those who serve my will. May this lantern provide you light in even the darkest situations. But I sense something troubles you. Tell me. Fear not to speak your mind in my divine presence.
She's not being really specific here, but this should be referring to the quest line that you did before, which we didn't do, but still, she's thanking us for something. I've heard the Maulborn are in Mournhold, and this also appears there. The Maulborns are, well, a cult, I guess, that are spreading a sickness.
I sense that there is more to your story, but I won't pry. I trust your instincts and your judgment in these matters. Consider yourself blessed with my authority. You may investigate the Maulborn presence as you see fit.
There's also a connection to Daedra. Thank you, Sacred Lady.
Do not be so quick to offer your thanks. After all, you are doing all the work. Should you remove this Maulborn thorn from my side, I will have yet another reason to thank you. Go speak to your secretive allies. We have similar goals.
Now she knows about Naryu. Can you tell me more about the lantern you gave me?
Do you always question a gift from a god? But I am in a generous mood.
Didn't really
The
question
lantern
it.
requires no fuel or flame to
Questioned
produce
about
light.
it.
Simply activate the lantern, and it will summon a ball of illumination to your side for a short time.
Yeah, it does only. It does so at a certain place only, I think. Here on the Deshan map, on a very specific, in a specific region. Well, thanks for cluttering up my inventory, I guess. Because I cannot use it much now. You get like this little dancing orb around you. Alright, let's talk to Naryu again. Yeah, I mean, I find this very interesting. You could sense like a certain... Well, she was feeling superior, right? She didn't exactly treat us with respect. Don't want to go that far to say she treated us with disdain, but it's... She didn't really appreciate the fact that we were like asking questions or something, and that's the thing I mean. You automatically get like, if even only a little bit of tension, because humans are humans, right? It's not always on purpose either. Sometimes it's just like slight change in tone, and sometimes, you know, you're not... Well, it's so easy to piss off a god, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Really interesting, and that can only happen if you deal with a living god. I mean, you can of course you may like piss off other deities, but usually you don't get like a direct answer, as in a dialogue answer, you know, a direct reply to your to whatever you said that was wrong in the goddess or god's eye.
Hello, hero. Good to see you gone out of there in one piece. I understand that Almalexia can be a little rough on her toys. While you were getting cozy with the goddess, I discovered something interesting.
Yeah, she also says she treats other people as toys, and like the lore also kind of leaves it open if they are really gods, right? For the Dunmer, they definitely are. For the Dark Elves, for most of them. Even there, it's not completely like all of the Dunmer. There's always ambiguity. You can always have, like, you can say, yeah, but also, no. Maybe they are just very powerful beings. You know, all three of them. I don't want to say you can prove both theories, but you can find facts that support both theories, I guess. So it's almost a matter of taste where you land on this topic. What did you learn?
The House Dres farm outside the city is on high alert. I saw the guards get violent with people for just walking by. They're using a courier named Thoraville to deliver bribes to house leaders and city officials. I think they're hiding something.
So, you want to check out the farm?
You know me so well, but we'll need to get the courier's key. He's been picking up wine here, then delivering bottles around town. He tends to keep a bottle or two as he goes along. We might be able to use that to our advantage.
What do you suggest?
Poison. Don't give me that look. It's not lethal poison. It'll just put him in a nice deep sleep. Follow him, and when he takes a sip from his bottle and falls over, you can grab his key.
Slip the poison in an open bottle, wait for him to fall over, and grab the key. Got it.
Don't get too cocky, hero. House Dres is fallen far, and its agents are on edge. If the courier thinks he's being followed, he might get spooked. You want him relaxed enough to start drinking, got it? So keep your distance.
Got it. So, assassins are also treated a bit differently in Dunmer culture, I guess. The Dark Elves, it's more like an essential, integrated part of the Dark Elf lifestyle, if you will. Intrigue and murder, secrecy, and all that which comes with it.
How's the wine downstairs? Did you find the special blend?
I slipped the sleeping poison into the wine bottle.
Good. Now we wait for the courier to come pick it up. We don't want to draw any attention to ourselves. Stay close. There he is now. Closer. Come closer.
Where is he?
No, eyes front. Look at me. We're close friends. Closer. I said something funny. You're laughing. He just passed by. He's got the wine.
Love the part.
Like what you see, hero? Of course you do. He's almost at the door. Keep watching me. All right, he's out. Go.
You're laughing. I said something funny. You're laughing. Yeah, that's how you fool people, right? Almalexia's lantern is basically like one of those orbs. Yeah. Alright, we gotta follow him. This is also interesting because this quest is a little bit different than other quests, most other quests. There are some quests like these, but they're rare. We basically just have to follow him, but also keep our distance. What's really great is if you have a little bit of riding skill upgrade, then you can easily keep up with it, because he will start to run at some point, and he will also trick you a bit by stopping, not randomly, but at some points where you can easily, see, he starts running now, stumble into him if you're not careful. Trying to shake us. Hiding. Can't get too close, yeah. Otherwise the quest might fail. Doing this on foot requires you to run as well, I guess. This is the point, like that. He suddenly stops and you cannot really see him looking over this small hill here. And if you just keep on moving, you'll run right into him and fail the quest. Oops.
The guild requests your help.
Got a little too anxious there. Sorry, I'm already busy.
Did you get it?
Comrade,
Did your
a word.
invitation arrive?
Rub it in, why don't
All those NPCs pestering me with new quests.
me.
Hate it.
Again.
Nonsense! I'm sure it's just a clerical error. You'll be in the academy next season for sure.
So Naryu is almost like a nice assassin, I guess. Her poison doesn't kill people. It is mentioned in other quests. I'm pretty sure that she's a member of the Morag Tong. Not in these two quests, so. Alright, so let's go to House Dress Farm. It's a bit laggy here. Some of them are neutral, but there are also guards around here that are evil. Farmhouse. Alright, let's investigate. Suspicious filter. A slick, slippery substance coats the surface of these bottles. It smells strongly of damp and decay. Suspicious gems. These tiny shards of glass have been cut to resemble soul gems and fool the undiscerning eye. Suspicious ash! Everything is suspicious here. The distinctive reek of charred flesh permeates the room, rising from this pile of damp cinders. Whatever creature was burned here has been entirely reduced to ash. Ah. Suspicious turkey leg. This slightly overcooked turkey leg is still warm to the touch. And a suspicious urn. An enormous quantity of ash and bone fills this massive urn to the brim. Lots of work has been done here. And finally we got a suspicious rock.
I made it. Did you miss me? Find anything exciting before I got here?
Now we can actually see she wears a mask, like a true assassin does, right?
Well, well, well. See that? That's an impressive trapdoor for a simple farmhouse cellar. I love it when my hunches pan out.
I think other members of the Morag Tong also look like that. I think this is basically the official Morag Tong outfit. Like, also the colors and... I mean, it is a dark elf design, of course, which I like, by the way. But the rest, especially the mask, is a good hint. What do you think we should do?
Isn't it obvious? Open the door.
Alright, calm down.
Something good down there. Let's go see.
I had to ask the question. This game doesn't give me many options. I'm sorry. By the way, I like the dark elves. Many of them have like purple or even red eyes. That's even better. That's really cool looking. Especially on
I'm
the
surprised how Strez managed to do anything with the
dark
Ordinators
face.
on high alert. Not much gets past them, even when they're not looking for trouble.
What do you think we'll find behind the trapdoor? How would she know?
Part of me hopes that all we find are a bunch of old crates that nobody cares about. But I've got one of those feelings. and I'm pretty sure it involves the Maulborn.
You still want to help me?
What I want and what I do are usually very different things, my friend. Let's just get down there and see what's going on. With any luck, we'll be done before the Corner Club serves tonight's Flaming Nick stew. And the drinks will be on me.
Then let's get this over with. Yeah. And for that reason, I chose beautiful white hair. Dark. The darkest shade I could find for the dark elf. And red eyes. Red eyes. Mournhold sewers. Yeah, there's also a hint, but it basically says it's like an underworld system underneath the city of Mournhold, which is a nice and cozy place if you don't want to get caught or something. In that regard.
About time you got here. What took you so long? Come on, let's see what's down here.
Impatient much?
Now this can't be right. Damn it! These tunnels were supposed to be sealed off. Well, into the fire and all that. Follow me.
No, it's quite big.
This isn't good. I wish my partner Veron was here. He'd know what to do. Wait. No, I don't. Veron would wring my neck for being down here. So, fair warning. This could be bad. Real bad.
What are you talking about?
This cave system. It links directly to the sewers beneath Mournhold. Well, to part of them. The sewers are more extensive than you'd think. That's why I couldn't find the Maulborn. They can move through these tunnels without being noticed.
You seem to know a lot about these tunnels.
Let's just say I've spent more than my share of time sneaking around beneath cities. If you've seen one sewer, you've seen them all.
But how can the Maulborn avoid the Ordinators?
Protections were placed down here to hide people. People with blood on their hands. People like me. If they found a way to activate the Daedric wards again, then the Maulborn have a virtual hidden highway to use against us.
Daedric wards? What aren't you telling me, Naryu?
That's not relevant right now, hero. Stay focused. Find the Maulborn and figure out what they're up to. And we can talk about my sordid yet extremely intriguing past.
She's a fun character, right?
Really? Search around. There should be a door somewhere nearby. I'll keep an eye out.
It appears that the stone slab here might be able to open, if you can find the switch that operates it.
Let me guess. The door won't open? There's got to be something controlling it. Look around a bit, and watch out for those creatures. They're ugly.
The elites. Man, sometimes other players just ruin the mood, right? That's the downside of playing MMOs. The metal connecting the stone lever to its housing is rusted and the lever won't turn. Perhaps if you apply grease to the lever, you can get it to turn. Now, where would we get grease? Maybe from an animal. Animal fat. Not the only one though. There's another one up there. The metal connecting this stone lever. Apply eyelid grease to the rusted housing. Applying the grease did the job. The lever finally turns.
Good job! I knew you could do it. Meet me inside.
Shall not be harmed.
That's a Daedric ruin, right?
The wards. They're active. That's impossible. No one outside my organization should have been able to activate them. If the Maulborn are using this place, the entire city is in danger.
Your organization? Could they be involved?
No, they can't be. Maybe a splinter group or something? I don't know what to think. Not all of us exactly see eye to eye on our current situation, but to join up with the Morag? That's just idiotic.
I love a little. There's always a little arrogance in her voice. I like it though. Who else could activate the wards?
I suppose anyone with knowledge of the Daedric arts might be able to activate them. I'm not an expert on magic, you know. I need to warn somebody. Veron needs to know about this.
What do the wards do again?
The wards use Daedric magic to protect these tunnels from scrying magic. Even works against the tribunal, from what I've been told. Anyone down here is practically invisible to the city above.
So what should I do?
Do what you do best. Rush in, swinging weapons and tossing magic around like there's no tomorrow.
Crush them
If you
heads.
find whoever activated the wards, get them to tell you what's going on down here.
I'll figure out what's going on down here.
I know you will. That's why I ran into you on your way to the temple. I'll drop the Ordinators an anonymous tip. Maybe even get word to your beloved goddess.
No, she's
Hopefully
my
someone will
beloved
show up to give
goddess.
you a hand. Just don't die on me, hero. Got that?
Sure thing. They're quite loud. Those are not quiet wards. That's the typical Oblivion Daedra rune, right? That's on the cover of the game. Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4. Hello, Maulborn Enforcer. Do we have a problem? Yeah, we do. And then someone up there. So yeah, we need to go around here apparently. Calm down, I'm already gone. Alright, this one we gotta fight. Seems like the other ones have fallen out as well. One of them. Maulborn Commander Kalara.
My people shall not be harmed.
Yep, that's the downside of an MMO. That
The
boss.
scent of Daedric magic permeates the air. Those who practice forbidden magic shall
Was
pay
that
dearly
quickly?
for their crimes. It seems I am in your debt again, champion. Your friend. She thinks to hide from me. But I heard her words of warning. She cares for you. But Verona is wounded. I shall take her to the Mages Guild where she can receive care. Find her there.
And normally it's full of Maulborn cultists and they'll ambush you. And it's quite an epic battle. Yeah, well, kinda. But there are obviously other players here, so it was a bit anticlimactic, I guess. Well, let's go to the Mages Guild then. So, yeah, it is a bit, you might be missing a bit of the connections. You don't know who the Maulborn necessarily are if you're just watching this quest. But, yeah. Apparently they were using a Telvanni, which is House Telvanni is a house that does not belong to the Ebonheart Pact, and are mages who only care about magic and nothing else, basically. So they probably used her for some kind of ritual, right? For the wards, for example. Alright, let's find the Mage's Guild. Mournhold is always a bit laggy for me. You can see the black shadows cause the NPCs are not loading fast enough.
Over here, Initiate.
Here she is, wounded.
I know you. You were in the sewers, right? You saved me, didn't you? I don't remember much, but I remember you.
Tell me what you remember.
I came to Mournhold a few weeks ago to visit some friends. I guess word got out that a Telvanni was in the city because I suddenly found myself tied up in the sewers. The Maulborn. They kept badgering me about Daedric magic.
Why would anyone care about the Telvanni?
Are you really so naive? House Telvanni rejected membership in the Ebonheart Pact. We remain isolated, pursuing our own interests along the Telvanni coast. That's just one of the reasons the other houses distrust us.
Why would the Maulborn ask you about Daedric magic?
Members of House Telvanni are known for their knowledge of all types of magic. I guess they assumed I could make the old wards active again. I did what they wanted. Eventually. It was either that or... I don't want to think about it.
You want me to believe they forced you to help them?
I don't care what you believe, but I never heard of the Maulborn before I came to this vile city. And I certainly had no intention of betraying the Tribunal before they threatened me.
Do you know what the Maulborn were doing down there?
I only know what I heard. I think they were planning an attack of some sort. They sent off a large group just before you showed up. I told all of this to the Sacred Lady. She said you would visit me and I should tell you to find an Ordinator.
Yeah, I would totally be... If a living god came and rescued me, I would totally be like, ooh yeah, I always laugh of the Tribunal. Big fan, always, all my life. It's just human nature, right? If you're actually confronted with something, then you react to that, what's immediately in front of you. Talk to any Ordinator or this specific one?
Ah, just in time. The Sacred Lady asked us to watch for you.
I love that outfit. Isn't that like Dwemer inspired? It is, right? Because there are a lot of Dwemer ruins in Morrowind as well, so it's kind of like a centurion. You got that Roman style going on, basically. And there are there's the Imperial race as well. So, I don't know. Tamriel's just loves Romans, I guess. Yes, I was told you had a message for me.
Indeed. The Sacred Lady wants you to know that she wasn't able to eliminate all of the pests you found in the sewers.
The small army that got away, is it still on the loose?
So Almalexia believes. I was told to convey upon you the gratitude of the tribunal, and to inform you that the Sacred Lady still has need of your services.
Okay, so the quest ends here. You do get Ordinator boots, you can also get the helm as a quest reward, all the Ordinator stuff basically.
And one more thing. The Sacred Lady wishes to speak with you. Personally. She awaits your presence. Please, head to the temple at once.
Alright, so let's end the quest here and start a new video.